Hello, I'm Patrick Wanis. We're here in Miami with Paco Arana. He's the founder of the Nonverbal International Communication Code. What is the Nonverbal International Communication Code?
The Nonverbal International Communication Code, it's going to be the new way to communicate around the world without having to use any language.
So are you saying that it's going to be one code that everyone anywhere in the world can use?
That's exactly it. We're talking about a mode of use that is defining different gestures that we can actually do with our body, which is what supports us and we're all born with, using our hands, using our legs, using even our face to express different messages and different even feelings.
So we use our face, we use our hands, we use our body, we use our posture. Aren't we already doing that with sign language? With deaf people?
Deaf people is doing, you're totally right about that. There's such a thing as a non-verbal communication itself that is happening. It is actually a lot more than what we actually speak. Deaf people do not speak, but they use it. They use their hands to have their code. But funny enough, not all deaf people are using the same code. So it depends on what country are they from. They're not using that same code. We're trying to globalize. We're trying to actually do something for deaf, both deaf and not deaf people.
So you're saying deaf people in Japan have a different sign language to, say, deaf people in Australia?
That's exactly what I'm saying, yes.
So the ultimate intention would be to what? Unite people?
That's correct.
And how would we create this? Because you're saying you want to create this. So what's the next step?
Well, we are actually creating that. We're actually working. We have different teamworks. Some of them are working from Madrid. Some of them are working from New York City. But it's not actually the place what important as now. What is important is to actually get this thing together, find out what are the actual messages that are going to be practical for all people in case that we actually need to communicate on a first basic level and then make it as big as we want and need.
So with the Nonverbal International Communication Code, there could be 10 of us in one room from 10 different countries, and you're saying we would all be able to communicate and understand each other.
That is totally the idea, that is totally the project, and that is what it's all about.
Would I be able to express complex ideas or just emotions with the Nonverbal International Communication Code?
Well, the idea is to divide these to succeed and to probably have like a primary and basic thing that we can actually even use for survival reasons, which is actually not happening yet. It's something that I can do with my whole body and it could be even used in the distance so that I know what the person 50 yards away from me is trying to tell me. That is not existent yet. That's one of the things that we can do and we are actually doing. The other way is to actually lean that and leave that to even emotions, and that'll be the next step.
So would you start by teaching school children?
That would be excellent. That would be actually, education is actually what's going to be changing the world, okay? We change the world through education. So if we actually interconnect that and we are alongside to any other curriculum, put this very simple code in every single place, east, west, north, south, oriental, occidental, that would be very powerful.
So what's the next step? What can we do to help make this Nonverbal International Communication Code a reality?
We need to bring it to the surface. Let me just tell you something very quickly. For example, divers underneath the water are able to be doing that. I'm able to express as a diver different very simple messages, and it doesn't matter what I'm actually from or who am I talking to. So we're bringing this thing to the surface. What do we need to do right now is to collaborate and to actually think all together. As much people we have thinking about it and collaborating, the better the result will be.
So what can we do to help?
Okay, we do have a Facebook page that you can actually log into, which is the International Code. You can actually get there and send us a message and see how you can collaborate, whether financially, creatively, or just like give us some connections.
So it's on Facebook, it's the International Code?
The International Code on Facebook, yes.
Paco Arana, we wish you all the best. We look forward to seeing this as a true reality so that we can all communicate with each other anywhere in the world, with anyone from anywhere. Thank you very much.
Well, I thank you, and I hope to see you into this code.
Well, we sincerely look forward to this becoming a reality, to seeing the International Nonverbal Communication Code being used around the world so we can all unite, and we can all communicate and understand each other regardless of where we come from. We wish you the best, Paco Arana, and we thank you very much.